Yes.
So I know, Nick.
Yeah.
I know you have kind of a fragile ego.
Very much so.
You know, you take things to heart too much. And,
Yes.
And you fret over things, right?
Yeah, I'm the X96 certified bad boy, but I'm also sensitive.
You are. And but I've got something here that might make you feel better.
Okay.
Make you feel better. Like when you get home, you'll be able to look in the mirror and say, "Doggone it,
Yeah.
you're okay, Nick."
All right. I'm hesitant because everything you present me is usually an argument against that.
There you go.
Well, he's not wrong.
I'm nothing but kind to you.
I'm not saying you're necessarily mean.
What are you saying?
I'm saying if there is something
necessarily.
I'm saying if you're putting me in the spotlight, it's not usually a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, let's see what you got.
All
Sure,
right.
hit me with it.
Bring it.
Here it is. I always adore Gina.
Uh-huh.
And this is from a listener.
Okay.
Suzanne. I always adore Gina, and I miss her when she is not there.
I do as well.
And Nick is so enjoyable. I just love it when he sits in. His laugh always makes me smile.
Oh.
And his humor is awesome. All of you have fabulous laughs. Thanks for always making my day. Suzanne in the Westest of Valleys.
Thank you very much, Suzanne. That's very nice of you.
Doesn't that?
Nice.
Yeah.
You see, now you can you when you get home, you'll tell your wife all about it. You want me to forward this?
She'll say, "Who's Suzanne?"
Yeah, that.
You want me to forward this to you so that
Sure, so I can hang it up.
Yeah,
And yeah.
and you can read it verbatim to your wife when you get home.
Unironically, that is unbelievably kind. Thank you, Suzanne. I highly appreciate that.
And it's I think it's the kind of thing that you need.
And I like being here. But you know what I like more?
Not being here.
Not working.
Yeah.
Not working at all. So I don't know how you guys do this every single day. It is
For 39 years.
Yeah, it is unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, it is unbelievable. You're absolutely correct. I go home. I leave here usually around noon. Sometimes a little earlier. If it's really noisy around here, I go home early. But I get home and I take off my coat and I sit down and then I just put my head in my hands.
You can picture that, right?
And just go, jeez.
I've seen that. My desk is across from Bill's, and
Yeah.
I've shown up to the office seeing Bill with his head in his hands before.
Just like, oh God. Yeah, it's I mean, no, now I'm not going to start complaining. It's a difficult thing to do.
I'll complain.
Well, I mean, we keep getting told we shouldn't complain because, we don't work at a lumber yard or something like that.
Well,
I would just say that the people that do those jobs couldn't do my job.
Fair.
And I couldn't do their job, so we're even.
I'm good at complaining. I would argue I have this job because I'm good at complaining.
Here's a funny one from Berg in the chat room.
Yeah.
When X96 turns 40, you should give away $40 million.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, Berg.
it's a good idea, but
Yeah.
Remember, one of the prizes we handed out today was a hand crank
Radio.
radio.
Yeah.
it's a valuable radio.
Very much so.
That it's from the olden times.
Of when I started and I was teching remotes. I was told if they break, just grab another one from the pile. That was our protocol for because we would have to broadcast the station at remotes, but we don't want to spend money on stuff to broadcast at the remotes. Of
course.
So it was use the Radio Shack hand crank radio for a period of time, and if it breaks, just snag another one from the pile of them we had at the prize bin downstairs when that existed.
But Nick, this is an antique. This is valuable.
No, this is.
It's
This is
That's
You
a
see
valuable
See the
antique.
dust and etchings around the corners?
Richard
won?
He won that.
You're
he won
winning
it.
history, Richard.
He'd be able to sell that for a
Yeah,
lot of money.
Of course.
Let me see this here.
Don't grip it too hard.
Oh
It
yeah,
might
it's
break.
Radio Shack, all right.
Yeah,
Yes, sirree.
yeah.
Which does it matter which direction you?
Well,
No.
don't break it.
Yeah.
It's recharging. I'm not going to break it.
That's the sound of it working. That's the sound of science, Bill.
And as I recall, those things will you crank it all up, and it'll hold a charge for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, you could get like a song out of it at the remotes,
Yep.
and then you'd have to get right back at work, hand cranking them again.
I don't recall that we ever had to do that.
Really?
No.
Well, you were when I started. I don't think
Yeah.
you were remembering much
No.
at the time.
No, what I think is the case, Nick, is that they made you do that. The rest of us.
I
did
mean,
not.
Katie was
We didn't
pointing
have
at
to
me
do
like
that.
I was right. Yeah, she worked that job for a period of time as well. She's agreeing with me.
The thing is, though, Richard, I can't even get the flashlight to go.
Well, I think there's a switch to start the
Well, yeah.
flashlight.
It's not.
Oh, and it's
how much more do I need to crank it?
more, Harry.
More?
Whatever the answer is, it's more. Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. There you go.
Well, that sounds cranked.
Does the radio work? You should turn it on and have our show play on a delay through the speaker.
No, nothing is working. I think
Congratulations, Richard. You've won a non-working radio.
You better crank it through the. We're going to play some commercials and a song here.
Okay.
You keep cranking and let's see if that actually works. Because
I
if it
gotta-
doesn't, I feel bad for Richard.
I got to crank with one hand and write a promo with another, so
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Maybe I'll spell you.
the red recharging light is turned on. So
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But I was just trying to get the flashlight to work.
Wait.
Nothing.
Oh, but
Oh.
no.
I got a little static there.
We got to turn that off.
There we go. There's a light. Okay, it does work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to swap it. There's a battery hookup.
Oh,
Is
that the
you
problem?
That you can, yeah. So you got to change it to the dynamo switch for the hand crank.
well,
part.
somebody tell Richard that when he
Yes.
gets it. All right. Well, we will.
Give him some handwritten
Okay,
directions,
it
will
works.
you, Nick?
It works.
okay,
You-
all right.
You can stop. All right.